I don't know how to read Japanese, so. What's up, YouTube? This is your boy G back in another video. Today we're gonna unbox another stuff that we got from Lazada. By the way, if you're not subscribed yet, consider subscribing. I unbox, stuff like this so that you can check it before you purchase, just in case you wanted to purchase or you're considering buying a certain product. Check my channel out because I might have reviewed them already or unboxed it, so you can see how it looks like. It might help you in your purchase decision. PCIe ready, right? 5.0 version, ATX 3.0. So this is the latest and greatest PSU nowadays. If you're in the market of a new PSU, buy something of PCIe 5.0 certified already, with a lot of stuff, future proof and all, because there's a lot of older PSUs out there and they're on sale, right? They're real, like, super, what do you call that, enticing to buy. However, they're actually on sale for a reason, because they're actually outdated already, and who knows, maybe they might not be capable of future peripherals already, like graphics card and all. For example, on the Seasonic part, I almost purchased the Seasonic one, like really close, but just to find out that it's actually an older version. I was enticed to purchase it because there's a lot of voucher, a lot of discounts, but I found out later on that it was actually an older version that has problems with NVIDIA 40 series, the latest 40 series. So I'm not using NVIDIA myself, but who knows, those are for the spikes. So some of the newer video cards might actually spike their utilization, or rather the power utilization, right, to like more than 300 watts or even higher. And that focus, I think, Seasonic focus, has a problem in handling that. It will trip it because of its protection stuff. It will trip, and it's basically gonna turn off your computer, which I don't like. Now this power supply doesn't have that problem anymore, because again, this is PCIe ready. I believe the ATX3 PCIe 5.0 is actually like prepared to really handle huge spikes, right? Even you can, like, for example, your video card is just so massive and it demanded like 1,700 watts. It's not gonna trip your your entire computer or shut it down. It will handle it with ease. I like how they put the art there. It's shouting premium. They could have like put some normal box, but no, they said no. So this is from FSP. They're actually leaders in PSU manufacturing. PCIe ready, 80 plus gold. This is what I like as well. Wet, dust, and stain. It says off. So that's why the name is Hydro G. It's a little bit like water resistant, right? It has some coating that will protect it from extreme weather conditions, or like extreme humidity, like here in Philippines. So I prefer that. So even if it's hot or something, it's not gonna break on me. 10 years warranty. Hydro G Pro, 850 watts. There's also 750 watts if you prefer getting that one. For combined power, of course, it has 850. So it will also show acoustic noise here, efficiency, which is pretty good, right? Just in case you're thinking that your power supply is already adequate. For example, you have like 500 watts or 650 watts, 600 watts, or something like that. Or even myself, I'm using 700 watts Cougar. It will work, fine. It will actually work, no problem. But if you notice here, there's like an efficiency. Mine is also not gold plus. There's an efficiency, and it says that it will be most efficient on its 50% utilization. If you max it at 100%, it's not going to be as efficient anymore. Even at low power consumption, it's not that efficient. So around 50% mark, it's the most efficient one. So if this is 850 watts, around 450 watts, 420 watts will be the most efficient part of this, right? And I think 420, 450 watts is actually the average consumption of my entire computer, even lower than that. So that means I'm on the optimum efficiency, which is pretty good. New ATX PSU specification again, updated ATX3. You check that out. A specification for the next generation hardware power demands, like what I said. Unleash the full power, deliver up to 200% of the PSU size. Jeez. To get the best possible performance for the next gen. Awesome. Peak power 2,000 watts. Also, it includes the special connector from NVIDIA already. a new 12VH power connector. So PCIe Gen 5, right? 12 plus 4. But you know, it's just NVIDIA doing its NVIDIA thing, but it has that as well. Features, all right, complies with ATX12. Efficiency, 90% of typical load. Echo, semi-fanless fan control. Quiet and long-lasting 120 fluid dynamic pairing. A ribbon cable design for enthusiasts. That's what I like. I actually like the ribbon cabling so much. I will show that to you. 12 bolts plus single rail design. Japanese electrolytic. If you're looking for PSU, if you're gonna spend money for PSU, make sure you get Japanese electrolytic capacitor, right? Changeable side stickers for DIY enthusiasts, gamers, 5-volt standby, special heatsink, and a lot of other stuff. There's also like an Echo semi-fanless if you want to put it on. When Echo switches on, the fan will not operate until the loading is only 30%, which I will probably keep on. So power supply will easily last 10 or more, years to come in your PC. So make sure you invest in a quality one, right? Look for Japanese capacitors. They're the most reliable and robust. So make sure you get that one. Don't get cheap, right? Don't, power supply is something that you don't want to cheap on. You can cheap on other stuff, but power supply is like probably the heart, right? The one that will pump blood on your system. So if you purchase a lot of stuff, expensive video card, expensive CPU, if your power supply is not good, it might actually destroy all of those. So, it's going to be a shame. Motherboard, 20 plus 4 pins. CPU plus, 4 plus 4, the typical one. It has 2. PCIe 12 plus 4, the new one, it has 1. PCIe 6.2, that's what I need. It has 6. Jesus Christ, so you can put like 3 video cards on this. SATA, it has 14 connectors of SATAs, Molex, and floppy disk. All right, let's go ahead and open it up right now, shall we? That's pretty heavy. This is the actual power supply. I don't know how to read Japanese, so for cable management, we do have some Velcros here. So I don't know, for some reason you have that. You also have the screws for the power supply, so that is great. FSPs, power never ends. Of course, these are on all different language, so don't worry. Whatever your language is, you will have it covered. Couple of stickers, which I appreciate. Team NVIDIA and Team AMD, right? Radeon, right? They intentionally created this one to tell you what team you are. It's just the same that my case right now is an NZXT H6 Flow, which means it's a dual chamber case. That's the cable. There will be a lot. Let's open up the power supply. Ooh, 4 and 850. I think this is like pretty small, right? Pretty compact, which I like. Ooh, okay. Whew. It's certainly heavy. Wow, what a build. I'm not even feeling any flex on this one. Yeesh. Have you seen this? This like, it's not solid, obviously. As you can see, it has components inside. But the build quality of this is top notch. Let me focus that out. First is the material. I super love the material. As you can see, it's not like a mirror finish or something like that. It's actually a really, really high quality paint. And as you can see, it's super well made. This is the stick I'm talking about. So by default, it's blue. But if you're Team NVIDIA, you can actually replace that with green. Or if you're AMD like me, you can replace that with the red one. I'm probably gonna do that later on. But man, the build quality is super awesome here. No sharp edges as well. As you can see, I'm rubbing on the corners, and it says here power never ends. You do have the echo button here. This is the one that if we put it on, it will only turn on the fan above 30% utilization. This is the power, of course, the outlet socket. And it's pretty heavy though. Okay, FSC, Hydro G, those are the things that we already saw earlier outside. So everything is there. A lot of Japanese characters there. So that is super awesome. Okay, so from the back, the last part, as you can see, it's Hydro G here. It's not like sticker or something already that is bad look on other stickers. It's now looking professional here. Hydro G Pro here, but on this back it says PCIe ready. right? 5.0 Hydro G Pro. And it's no longer sticker like the older version. Fully modular, by the way, but a lot of peripheral here unique to Hydro G. And of course, you have 3 PCIe 8 pins, which is super adequate to your needs. And this is the 12 volt that I'm talking about, the new connectors for NVIDIA. You also have that. You have 2 CPUs that are like 8 pins as well, but they will go into like, 4+4, right? And you have the motherboard, which is super huge. Definitely future proof, and it will certainly cater for more years to come. Finally, let's check all of the cables here. Let me set this aside first because these cables might be a lot. So as we'd notice, it's included on some pouch here, right? Very good pouch as well. Not too shabby. So very first thing, we have our power cable, and then all of our cablings here are properly velcroed, 2 of them. So let's open up the first one. I love that all of their cabling all of their cables are ribbon. Like you won't even need a sleeve or an extension because this looks awesome already, especially in black, right? This will be hidden extremely well on your motherboard. I believe this is the 24 pin. Now this is a lot though, right? So it's not like the smaller one, but look at this. It's also ribbon, so you can easily hide this because it's black in color. But again, if you prefer having an extension cable, you can also do that. First, we've got CPU, okay? It's labeled CPU there. You can cater out to the most powerful and latest CPU right now because my current CPU, I believe is Ryzen 5 3600, only uses this. And this one has 2 of those. So you definitely have that covered. 2 of those cables, right? So if you have like 2 CPUs or something, or if you lost the first one, you have that covered. You have the SATA connection here. This is the one that will go to the peripheral, as you can see. So it's just connect the right side is lacking mechanism. So if you connect like that, it's gonna connect it very clean, guys. All right, peripheral. You can also remove that if you don't need any SATA connections like me. So you also have VGA, right? That's your 6+2 pins. So as you can see, for video card, right? And then it's also daisy chained. So just in case you want a daisy chain, I will not recommend you to do this though. Make sure to just use 1 cable per connection. And also again, we have the motherboard. This is your 24 pin, right? 24+4 pin. And you almost got everything covered already, but you still have a lot here. So let me just open it up. The NVIDIA cable is sleeved, right? So it's not like a ribbon like the other ones. This is the only one that comes on a sleeve. But I think the internals is also black, not yellow and red. So that's appreciated. That's the VGA again, the 6+2 pin. So that's for our second one. Essentially, it's called VGA, but that's the PCIe, right, for graphics card. Okay, same one. So that's the VGA again. So this is the 3rd cable already for the PCIe for graphics card. You have 3 of those. And peripheral, again, for SATA connections. Another peripheral SATA connections. I mean, there's a lot of cables on this. And okay, another SATA connection for your peripherals, and another SATA. I got like a lot. Now, of course, the SATA connectors or the peripheral ones not only for SATA, so you can use that for your SSDs, for your Molex if you still have Molex, for hard drives, for 3.5. So you got that covered. Everything is in there. All right, but that's about it, guys. Again, this is the Hydro G Pro from FSP. All right, leading manufacturer of power supply. They're kind of like Seasonic, as a matter of fact. And as I checked the reviews for this actually top tier, right? This is tier A or class A in the tier list of power supply. So this is great actually. Again, this 850, it comes with 750 and 1000, I believe, but this is definitely adequate for my use already. But that's all for today, guys. Let me know down in the comments below if you have any questions, suggestions. Again, I read my comments, so if you have any questions there, just put it on the comments. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. I unbox things like this, and it might help you in your purchase decision. But that's all for today. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe, guys, and see you on my next one. Peace.